Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, Happy New Year. Happy 2022 to everyone watching. I hope that this year brings amazing, fabulous things for every single person that is watching this video and beyond. I hope you are safe and healthy and happy and all of those good things. For today's video, I'm so excited to finally be filming this because I have to admit I've been prepping for this for a very long time. So as you can tell from the title of this video, in 2022, I am going to be doing my first ever low buy year. There's a few things that I want to talk about in this video, so I am going to leave timestamps down below. It might get a little bit long, but I wanted to explain to you a few things like why I'm doing this low buy, my personal rules because everyone has different rules, the things I'm allowing myself to buy, what I'm hoping to get out of this, and also what kind of videos you're going to be seeing from me in 2022 because they are going to be a little bit different, and I'm so excited. Like I said, I've been prepping for this for a very long time, so I'm really excited to finally just get started. And I don't know why I was like every other basic bitch on the planet and I chose January 1st to start this, but you know what? A basic bitch over here. Pass me a pumpkin spice latte. Thank you so much. So first I wanted to talk about why I am doing a low buy personally. The thing that really set me off, the thing that catapulted this, to be honest, is when for the first time this year, I hit Rouge status at Sephora. So they have their VIB Insider program where depending on how much you spend throughout the year, that is the level that you're at and you get certain benefits with each level. Their top level is Rouge, and Rouge means that you have spent $1,000 in one calendar year at Sephora. Now, please know, I am not judging anyone for hitting this. And I have to admit, when I first hit it, I was like, ooh, now I get some crazy benefits. But I sat and thought about it. And for me personally, when I thought that I spent $1,000 just at Sephora, my stomach kind of started to churn a little bit because Sephora is not the only place I shop for beauty products. In fact, it is probably the place I shop least for beauty products. I shop more at Ulta. I shop a ton at specific brand websites. I really do purchase a whole lot of makeup, of skincare, of hair care. I'm spending a lot of money. Now, I'll admit I have not tallied up yet exactly how much I spent on those three categories, makeup, skincare, hair care, in 2021. But I know that I'm going to guess that it was at least $3,000 to $4,000. Now, again, to some people, that's not a lot. To some people, that's extraordinary. So it just depends on where you are. But for me personally, when I looked at that number and I see how much stuff is in my collection, I was a little bit like, On top of that, I have mentioned before, YouTube is not my full-time job. And in my actual full-time job, I was lucky enough I received a promotion this year. No, you know what? I need to rephrase that because I'm trying to get better about that this year. I just said I was lucky enough to receive a promotion. No, I worked really hard and I earned a promotion. That's what I need to get better at. I need to get better at rewording things like that. So I earned a promotion this year. And once my promotion kicked in, I was like, you know what? I can afford to spend a little bit more. So my spending went up even more. And it just started for me to not bring the same joy. Now, I have to say people do a low buy for so many different reasons. One big reason that I've seen is that people's spending gets out of control in that they are spending money on makeup instead of paying their bills on time, or that their collection is just hoarding and they're just buying to buy and they're actually, maybe they're very depressed and they realize that this is a clutch for them. One of my other friends did a low buy recently because she realized that on YouTube she was buying stuff just to review it, but then buying so much that she didn't have time to review it. So everyone does a low buy for different reasons, and none of those reasons are wrong. But I just wanted to tell you about mine. For me, my biggest reason that I want to do a low buy is I want to appreciate what I have more. I have a significant collection that I'm happy with, and I have more makeup and skincare and hair care than I can go through in a lifetime at this point. So I want to make a concerted effort of quality over quantity, not just buying just to have it, not just buying just to collect it, but really making informed, thoughtful decisions about what I'm buying, which means I'm going to be buying a whole lot less this year. I will say lots of inspiration for my low buy has come from Hannah Louise Poston here on YouTube. I'm going to link her channel down below, as well as a few other videos where she has talked about, she did a no buy herself in 2017, and just recently she updated with some additional rules and helpful tips to anybody that is trying to do a no buy or a low buy. I have decided to do a low buy. A no buy is a little bit strict for me, but we're going to get into that as well. Now, I want to talk about my rules. So everyone's rules, again, are different. There are a lot of people who will maybe set themselves a budget, and they will say that each month I can spend $15 on beauty or hair care or whatever that might be. There are people who are far more strict than others. There are people who are far more loose than others. Everyone's rules are different, and everybody's rules are great and wonderful. I'm going to tell you about mine. Now, I'm not going to lie, my rules might seem a bit loose to most people, because I know for myself, when I give myself absolutes, like for example, let's say I'm trying to eat a little healthier and I say to myself, no bread, or one that I tried before was no coffee, only on the weekends can you have coffee and you can only have 1 cup of coffee. When I give myself absolutes like that, I tend to not hold on to them very strongly. I need to basically be given the freedom to make these choices and make smarter choices along the way. Now, again, that might seem loose to some people, but for me, that is what's going to work for me. Again, I have to say that my number one rule is quality over quantity. So there was a time where I felt like I needed 40 different eyeliners. I needed 40 different lip liners. I needed to have 6 mascaras open at any given time because maybe I wanted lengthening and curling and volumizing. I don't need that. And I'm trying to be better about telling myself that I do not need that. I still really, really enjoy quality makeup products, and I really enjoy some drugstore makeup products as well, but I just want to focus in myself more on quality over quantity. So, my official rules. Let's start with skincare and hair care. For those two categories, unless I am 100% out of a specific type of item, I am not going to let myself purchase it at all in 2022. And I know that that sounds, again, like an absolute, but when I looked at my collection, the amount of skincare I have, the amount of hair care I have is plenty. Now, there are still going to be some things that I'm sure I'm going to have to purchase before the end of the year. I'm sure I'm going to have to purchase shampoo and conditioner. I do have a backup, but I'm going to run out of that before the year is over. I'm sure I'm going to have to purchase probably my Dermalogica cleansing oil. That's the only cleansing oil I have. So I am going to allow myself to purchase those things as they run out. But there is no need for 24 different types of moisturizer or 30 different types of cleansers to be in my collection. Skincare has a shelf life, and even when it hasn't been opened, you don't want to crack open skincare that hasn't been opened in 4 years, 5 years. I want to use all of this. Now, I will say with skincare and hair care, along with makeup, I do receive some items in PR, and I am so incredibly thankful to receive those. I don't receive a lot of PR at all, but I do receive some makeup, skincare, and hair care products, and I will continue to accept those. I think those will be nice additions to my collection, and I'll be happy to be able to review some new products for you guys when I can. But I am not allowing myself to purchase any new skincare or hair care. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to do it. And also, if I try a product and I don't like it, I want to allow myself to pass it on, to get rid of it, whether that means throwing it away if it is bad or giving it away to a friend. I want to allow myself to do that because I definitely have the mentality of if I use a product, even if I don't love it, let's say it's an expensive product, but I use it a little bit and I don't love it, I'll just keep using it. But why? If I have other stuff in my collection that I could try, that I could use up, let's do that. Let's get rid of the stuff I don't like. Now, makeup is the biggest category for me, so I sort of have 8 rules just when it comes to makeup. Number 1, declutter. I did declutter a lot of my collection in 2021. I went through and got rid of stuff, but it wasn't a very harsh declutter. I was happy to get rid of a bunch. I was happy to pass a lot along to friends and to family, but I was not as hardcore as I could have been. So what I'm going to try is that starting January 1st, if I have not used a makeup item for 6 months after that, so by June 30th, then it's time to let it go. I think 6 months is an adequate amount of time to use any makeup in my collection, even if it's just using it once, because maybe there's an eyeshadow palette that only has fluorescent green in it, and you're not going to use it that often. Even if I only use it once, great. But if I haven't used it, it's time to let it go. To go along with that, number 2 is sell. If I have an item that I've purchased myself, this is not anything that I've received in PR. I would never ever try to sell anything that I receive in PR. But if it's an item that I've purchased myself and it is brand new still and I haven't used it, it's time to let it go. If it's just sitting there unused, it can go to a better home. There are people who would enjoy it more, so it's gotta go. Number 3, and something I'm really excited about, is pan. I am going to be trying for the first time ever a project pan, in that there are several items in my makeup collection that I'm going to go through and pick out, and I want to see pan on those before the end of the year. I'm gonna give myself a year. Some of these items, like, I know I don't wanna let go. Like, for example, a great highlighter that I have in mind, I don't wanna let it go. So I need to be using it. I don't want it to just sit in my collection anymore. I wanna make a concerted effort to use this stuff, to really use it up even. Number 4, reorganize. If I can see it, I will use it. The way that my drawers are right now, there are so many things that I just don't even think about because they're shoved all the way in the back of the drawer. I need to be able to see it more. So I have to be honest, that might mean purchasing additional storage for my room and spreading things out a bit. Even though I'm gonna have less from a declutter and less from selling items, I need to be able to see what's in that collection, and I want to spread it out more. So I really do think that reorganizing will help me to see the things that I have, to use the things that I have, to appreciate the things that I have more. Number 5, something else I'm really excited about is dupe. If I see something come out that's new, that's shiny, that I really want, I want to make a concerted effort to find a dupe in my collection. Even if that means there's this stunning eyeshadow palette and I have to go into 4 different ones to recreate that palette, so be it. Now, I'm not above taking something, if there's like an eyeshadow palette and I don't really like the quality of it, but I maybe like the colors or something like that, and I find something that looks a lot like it, and it's a better quality, then I will get rid of the first and bring the new one in. But that's going to be very, very rare. I need to make a concerted effort to dupe, because when you look at my makeup collection, for example, let's look at my lipsticks. The number of brown, pinky, nude, matte lipsticks I have is overwhelming, and it's stupid. It's stupid. It is so dumb. So I need to realize more what I have and use those and go, you know what? I don't have to get this because I already have this. And I'm kind of excited about that. I'm really excited about trying, because I think that would be fun to actively try to dupe everything in my collection, or dupe new products with something in my collection. I don't know. That seems like a challenge, and I'm up for it. Number 6, this is one I've already been doing for about the last month, and that is unsubscribe. I am unsubscribing from every single marketing email list that I receive from brands. I have already unsubscribed every single time one has come up in my email box. Unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Which I do have to say now means, like, it used to be whenever I would refresh my email, like 5 new emails would pop up, 6 new emails, and I refresh a lot throughout the day. Now it'll be like no new emails, no new emails. Oh, 1 new email. Oh, it's from my car insurance. Okay. No new emails. It's a little like of a bummer. I have to admit, but at the same time, I don't want to be tempted by those emails. And those emails, they get me. They get me, okay? They get me. I also will say that somebody gave me the advice to unfollow all influencers and unfollow all brands on social media. That is not something I'm personally going to do. Number 1, because I do sort of consider myself to be an influencer, and a lot of my friends are influencers, and I really enjoy seeing the content that they create, and I know the work that goes into that, and I like interacting with them. So that is just not something I'm going to be doing. And as far as brands, I still want to see the new products that are coming out from time to time. I do want to, know about up and coming releases, because hey, that'll help me prepare for when I want to look up dupes. That'll give me a head start. It's exciting to see what new and innovative things are coming out, even if I plan on not purchasing them. Number 7 is list. So if I see an item that I really want, I am going to put it on a list and wait 1 to 2 weeks. And if I still want it, I'm going to allow myself to purchase it. But the thing is, whenever I have put stuff on a list in the past and let it just sit there, I don't want it after a while. I'll find that I'll go to the store and be like, oh yeah, I had this eyeliner on my list. Let me go look at it. And I'll look at it and be like, I don't need this. I don't need this. And I'll put it right back on the shelf and just walk away. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to keep stuff on a list. And if I want it again, if I still really, really want it in 1 to 2 weeks, I'm going to do it. My cat, my 18-and-a-half-year-old cat has decided as I'm filming that she has the zoomies. I don't know how this has happened. I'm hearing her jumping up on the guest bed, jumping off, wandering back and forth down the hall. She doesn't want me to do a low-buy. She really likes new eyeshadow palettes. It's an addiction. We've tried taking her to, the doctor, and there's nothing they can do for her. She's just addicted to palettes. And number 8, one of my rules is exceptions. And I know that this is going to piss some people off, and that's fine. You're allowed to be pissed off, but these are my rules for my low buy, so I can do whatever I want. But I am going to have some exceptions. The notable one is going to be probably Melt Cosmetics. As a lot of you know, Melt Cosmetics is one of my favorite brands. They're a brand that I enjoy to collect a lot of what they have, and I love them so, so, so much. For example, I can almost guarantee you that when their holiday collection comes out, I'm probably going to be interested. When their 420 collection's out, I'm probably going to be interested, and I'm going to allow myself to purchase those things. But I want to do, for example, what I did with this holiday season, where I purchased only the pieces that really intrigued me and I left the rest alone. If the whole collection intrigues me, then I might purchase the whole collection. But that is really one of my only exceptions. Now, I've talked about skincare, makeup, and hair care, but one other thing that I'm including in here is clothing. Clothing is a very, very big one for me, and it's something I want to do better at in 2022. Again, the big theme is quality over quantity. So what I'm personally planning on doing in 2022 is purge and upgrade. I want to get rid of at least 30% of the clothing that I have in my closet right now because it is not sparking joy. If you want to bring Marie Kondo into this, which I have brought into this many times, it is not sparking joy for me. They're crappy t-shirts that I got at Target 5 years ago. They are shirts from H&M that have been falling apart that are just crappy quality. So one big thing that I plan on doing is really trying to avoid fast fashion as much as I can. Now, there are certain circumstances where I am going to not really be able to avoid it as much. Like, for example, my underwear. I get it from Target. It's easy. Like, I don't hold on to underwear for like a super, super long time, like 10 years or something. So I do want to be on a search for more quality items that are going to stand the test of time, or items that I might invest a little bit more in, but they're so special to me. Like, for example, this t-shirt seems like nothing to so many people, I'm sure. I spent a lot of money on this t-shirt, but this is my favorite piece of clothing in my closet. I feel so wonderful when I wear it. I feel amazing. I feel badass. And I want my closet to be more of that and less of just crap. So for example, I easily have 15 plain black t-shirts in my closet, and none of them are perfect. They all have a collar that rolls up. They have threads that are pulling. They're too tight. They're too big. They're too boxy. They're too slim. I want to be on a search for a quality black t-shirt. So that's where my low buy is going to come in with clothing, is that I am not necessarily going to be spending less, but the amount of stuff I'm going to be buying is significantly lower than ever before. Now I want to talk about when I am going to allow myself to purchase new items. Number one, like I said, is if I run out of an item and I don't have any other item, and I'm talking not a single other item that is similar to that. Like, for example, if I run out of all face toner, I enjoy face toner in my skincare routine, so I will purchase another toner. But if I have another one in the back that I haven't tried yet, like I think I have 3 toners in there, I need to at least try it, at least give it a shot before I decide that it needs to go and I need to buy something else. I easily have in my collection, I would say 7 or 8 unopened moisturizers, face moisturizers. Why? So I am not going to allow myself to buy that until all of them are gone and I have not a single one left in my collection. Also, I have received several gift cards throughout the holiday season and over the year, and I tend to hoard my gift cards and never use them. I'm going to let myself use my gift cards. I have Ulta gift cards. I have Visa gift cards that I just save and save. But if I really want something, I would love to be able to use those gift cards to purchase instead of using money to purchase. And also, with Ulta, if you are one of their rewards members, you can earn points for every purchase. and I have a lot of points saved. Like I think I have about $200 worth of points saved. So I'm very much going to allow myself to use that as well. And that's maybe if I see something that is definitely a little bit of a splurge, maybe it's not a full need, it's just a really, really, really want, and it's been on my list for a while, I'm going to use those points and I'm going to allow myself, and those will be, treats to me during this low buy. I will also allow myself to buy if I see something that I really want and I genuinely can't find a dupe in my collection. I am genuinely going to try. I keep saying genuinely because I really mean that I'm going to be hardcore about trying to find dupes for anything new that I want. Anything new, whether that's a mascara, whether that's a brow product, an eyeshadow palette. I want to make a concerted effort to find these dupes first, but if I can't find a dupe and I have nothing like it in my collection, then I'll allow myself to purchase it. And the final time I'm going to allow myself to purchase is for gifts. And I know that might seem like it doesn't belong on this low buy, but I want to make a stronger effort to buy gifts for my friends this year. I really do. Like, I really enjoy buying gifts for people. It makes me really happy, and it sounds weird, but one of my New Year's resolutions is to be better about buying gifts. I really don't think of myself as a good gift giver at all, and it's something I'm trying to improve on. So throughout the year, I may see something and be like, oh, my friend Jimmy Sue, I don't know anyone named Jimmy Sue. Jimmy Sue might absolutely love this blush palette, so I'm going to buy it and hold it for them, till the end of the year, until Christmas time, whatever it might be. So I might purchase a lot for gifts. I might purchase a lot. I am doing a big raffle basket giveaway for a charity in November, so I might purchase stuff for that. But as far as purchasing stuff for me, it's going to be slim. As for what I'm hoping that this will accomplish, that this low buy will accomplish for me, I want this, number one, to make me appreciate more what I have already in my collection, instead of always wanting and needing like more, the newest thing, the hottest thing. I have so many wonderful things in my makeup collection. I have palettes that bring me so much joy just looking at them or playing around with them. I have some skincare that really makes me feel like I'm pampering myself. I have some hair care that makes me feel like a freaking rock and roll goddess. I want to appreciate those things instead of always needing more. I want to be more appreciative, and I was going to say more grateful, and then I stopped myself, but no, more grateful. More grateful for all the amazing things I already have, and I want to work with them and play with them and find new ways to use them. It's exciting to me, to be honest, but that's my main goal, is to be more appreciative of what I have. I'm also hoping this will make me use the good stuff. So that's makeup that I love so much, but I'm almost scared to use it because I don't want to use it up, because God forbid I use it up, then what am I going to do? Then I'll find something new. I'll find something else that I love. Like, for example, my favorite foundation, I think, of all time is the Natasha Denona Face Glow. That has been discontinued. So I've just had it sitting there, and every time I do my makeup, I reach for it. I want to use it, but no, it's been discontinued, so I need to save it. Why? Why? We get one life on this earth. We get one life on this planet, and we should burn the good candle. We should wear the fancy lingerie, and we should use the Natasha Denona Face Glow. So I used it today, and you know what? I love the way it looks. I feel amazing in it, but there will be something else amazing that I find. So use the good stuff. And finally, one thing I'm hoping to get out of this is I think it's going to make me a bit more creative with my YouTube videos. It is so easy to review new products, and it's really exciting to review the newest, hottest thing. And I'm still going to do that from time to time. But at the same time, I feel like doing this low buy is going to make me just reach for ideas that are different, that are unique, and really have fun with what's in my collection. And doing those dupe videos, I think, is going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. But just, get more creative, get more wild, get more unique with what I'm putting out there. And finally, the last thing I want to touch on are some videos that you will probably see me do in 2022. So like I just mentioned, dupe videos is going to be something that I add to my repertoire, if you will, in 2022. I'm going to look at a product that's brand new, and I'm going to dupe it with what's in my collection. And I'm going to show you how you can also dupe it with stuff that's already in your collection. So if you're thinking of a low buy, maybe you can kind of come on that journey with me, and maybe I'll assist you a little bit with finding what's already in your collection to dupe what is out there. As I also mentioned, I am starting a project pan. So you are going to be seeing a video about all the items that I hope to pan or use up fully in 2022. There's going to be a select few. It's not going to be 50,000 products that are there, but I do want to be a little realistic with myself and show the products that I think I really can at least hit pan on, if not use up fully. And finally, you're going to continue to see Will I Buy It's on my channel. I'm going to talk to you about all the new makeup that's coming out, all the new skincare, all the new hair care, all the fun stuff that's coming out. But I am definitely going to be more critical of it, both for myself and maybe for you as well, in talking about whether or not I really plan on buying those things. And if I am planning on buying them, then you know it's kind of a big deal, okay? It's kind of a big deal. So I'm looking forward to those as well. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll continue to come on this journey with me. I'm really, really excited for what 2022 is going to bring for this, and you're going to see some new, unique, cool videos on my channel leading around this. And if you're doing a low buy or a no buy in 2022, please comment down below. I would love if we could cheer each other on. I'm really excited to do it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before, but it's time. For me personally, it's time. So I hope you'll stay with me on this fun, exotic journey. I don't know why I keep calling it a journey. It's just like, I'm just buying less shit. If you liked this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. That would be a really great encouragement to go Linda, you can do this. You can do your low buy, man, dude, pal, buddy, champ, sport. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. And I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.